Hey, what's up? I want to do an update. First thing I want to tell you about is update about Planet of the Vapes, their false, misleading bullshit sale, whatever you want to call it. I had more dialogue with them about up until about a week or two ago. One of the emails is all by email, so I do have it in the email. One of the emails they sent me was they're aware of the price that they put it on sale for. Basically, I'm summarizing it. But I'll tell you the point I'm not summarizing. Um, and they're aware that there's a price discrepancy, what I was saying about. And the reason for that is they said, well, that's a manufacturer suggested price. I said, yes. I said, I know that, but my problem is you say it's on sale, but you never sold it for that price. They admitted, and I have it in email, that they never sold items for manufacturer suggested price, but yet they have the balls to say, hey, we're this sale for 20% off. That's misleading as fuck. I don't care what. I don't care. I'm sorry. I'm old school. I don't go for that bullshit. And you shouldn't either. You tell Planet of the Vapes to shove it up their ass. You know, that's taking advantage of people, in my opinion. And I'm pretty positive someone just got nailed for it. Look at all the lawsuits Wayfair's having for misleading sales. It'd be a shame. Well, not really. Circuit. Planet of the Vapes got their ass sued too. So I just wanted to give you that update about Planet of the Vapes. They know that they never sold items for the manufacturer's suggested price, but yet they base their sale price off a fake price, an escalated price, something that they never sold it for. And I reached out to Stewart's and Bickle, and they're fine with their representing company doing that. So they're just as guilty. They all want. That's why I said this industry is so crooked. Watch who you buy shit from. Try not to buy any of it. You know, take a soldering iron, one that has a constant temperature. Make your own. If you're handy, make your own coils to heat up a pipe or banger, whatever. Be much less money. In fact, if you're handy, mass produce them. Buy them for 80, 90 bucks and sell them for 200 bucks. Be cheaper than all the other ones. And probably better. But I said there's so much misleading and BS stuff in this field. It's ridiculous. And I can't really demonstrate, well, I don't want to demonstrate using any devices. On here, I can talk about them. Even talk about them. The Strange Show, which got a little bit of education off of trying to figure out a banger and e-nail and all that stuff. I didn't know. And I watched lots and lots of YouTube videos. I think it was the Strange Show. I finally caught on to what it was. And I'm still not 100% positive. A banger is like a bowl, like a flower bowl where you put the wax or dab in. It's the glass piece from what I gather. And an E-nail is electronic, like an electronic coil or something that will heat it up. You can use a torch and a banger, and they have thermometers for your banger, and they have all kinds of stuff, devices out. That's sort of why, if you can get by with um, glass and a torch, I can get by with the glass and the ball vape. Probably get another glass if I want to do the concentrates off that, and a cheap battery. Because I got the ooze globe if I want to try wax that way. You know, screw buying all this expensive stuff. It's not worth it. Sure, it's nice, but that ball vape and that piece of glass I got is wonders. It's not electronic. It's not a fancy electronic device, but it'll probably outlast most of the other stuff that's out. Most of these electronic devices that are out there. And it hits really nice, so probably going to get a smaller Swiss perk for the wax and just get ready just in case I ever get a hair up my ass and want to try the wax in a banger or an E-nail, I guess. That's what that coil thing is called for the ball vape, I guess. And then there's different types of glass that you put your thing in. There's terp slippers, and then you put this pillar bead in there, and you put these terp pearls or some other type of little balls. I don't know. I do have some ruby pearls and a banger I'm going to try. I don't think I have a carb cap, though. And that's something I don't know about. I guess you can go through a bunch of them till you find a good one. This guy on the Strange Show said he had $50 ones. A $5 or $10 one, a cheap one, worked better than the original one. But he said there were quite a few knockoffs of that cheaper one on Amazon and every place else. So you had to watch out. And I'm sort of fucked. Really haven't moved in 2-3 days. A week and a half ago, well, 2 weeks ago, I tripped over a wire out here that the cable fiber company left in the ground, sticking out of the ground. It's supposed to be buried. And a couple of days after that, I got rear-ended. They're going to total the vehicle, and I got to find another vehicle, and it's a nightmare. My mower died. I got to find another zero-turn mower. It's never ending. I'll never get the fuck ahead. Never. I'm just hoping that walking channel I got will start taking off soon, man. I can't wait till it starts making money, but I'm not going to cheat the system. Let the viewers come naturally. So if you haven't seen that channel, it's 52 City Walks. I just walk around with a camera in front of me. Trust me, I don't talk. I want people to watch for more than 10 seconds. And I just record the video, what's in front of me. In fact, here, I use my phone, and I got the Insta360 Pro 2 camera that I use too, because it gives me a wider shot and a stable one, because sometimes now putting on top of the scooter, and that's all I can do, but I'm even afraid to lift the scooter on and off out of the rack. I'm hurting. I have a feeling they're going to want, I'll do microsurgery. I need surgery. I know that. I haven't seen a bone doctor. I know years ago they wanted to do open back surgery and fused a couple discs together. Well, now I got like, did the CAT scan, I got like 6, 7 discs totally messed up. L3 down S1. I can't walk straight. And the past couple of days, pain was in one ass cheek, and when it goes to the right one, that's when it really hurts going up. Right one, the left one pretty well stops right around my rear end, and the right one, man, it goes into like pinching the nerve, spinal cord. The right side's a little more painful. It was doing that Sunday, man. I took some gabapentin and got high, and I just stayed in a day relaxed state all day, and that seemed to help. And I downloaded something called Streamio on a tablet and streaming it to the TV. I don't know how well it is. So if you get it, put it on something you don't really care about. I mean, it can still get your network anyway, unless you have it privately. So does it really matter? Lots of people are talking about it. Who knows? It could be a trap. I don't know. But there's every show possible on it. It's called Streamio. It's an app. It's not like Kodi and all that crap where you got to do, you just download the app and that's it. Start playing it. I did do an add-on stream player called USA or some TV or something. And basically that's it. Because I was going to buy the VC box. And I thought, you know what? What's to stop them from shutting it down just like, Kodi apps? Spending $300-400 for a little box. Same thing with the stream box, except you're just spending a little less money. So anyway, that's your updates, your plan of the vape. I just don't like shady shit like that. Especially in this community here. It's so much big business got involved. And that's why it's becoming legal. Big business, big money. People bribing politicians. It's a wonderful plant. Do you build up a tolerance to it like the opioids? Yep. Can you crave it? Yep. Because it helps that much. Thing is, because it helps so much, you want more of it. I mean, this actually helps, unlike opioids. But for the first time in years, I feel better when I'm doing this, body and mind. It's just so wonderful. When I was younger and smoked, I never felt like this. I was just in it for the high. I mean, I'm in it for relaxation. I wouldn't mind being the high effect, but as you do this more, you lose that ability. Like I did the Dr. Dabber Switch 2 last night for a long time. I didn't get the green out effect. I was just relaxed. Seems like I get the best out of ball vape right now. But that stuff's been out of the refrigerator I had. It's been sitting out for probably 3 months. Might not have been any good. But I'm very well stocked up. I'm going to run my shit down and stop stocking up so much. Right now, I'm in the battery. I got the battery right here. And I have, instead of being in that big block up there where I got to reach for it, I have this little sample block right here. I guess this is a freebie that come with it that I have it standing up in. Just don't want to show it because maybe one person might, whatever I said on this channel already might have helped somebody out. Plus, in 2026, I want people to know how Planet of the Vapes is and what they're doing. So if society changes 5, 10 years from now, or 20 years, if this is still up there, not only can you laugh at me from the way I talk, but you can know that a certain business tactics that a certain business is doing. And they're not the only ones to do that shit. You know, besides bullshit shipping charges that these companies have. And if you're in the United States and these companies say, pay this for worry-free shipping, or you got to watch for these extra charges in this industry. They like to try and put that on there. You make sure you don't pay them. But you're paying by credit card, and they are responsible for you making sure you receive your goods. And if they're broken, that's on them. If they don't want to stand behind it or make things right where you get the whole product undamaged, you can dispute it with your credit card. Don't buy that extra shipping bullshit for $2, $3, $4, $5. Don't do it. It's a scam. That's why Ooze, I try not to do business with Ooze. Just like the Daily High Club and their membership, free shipping, that's bullshit. The subscription boxes they charge you shipping on. That's why I joined their elite, so I didn't have, when I first bought their subscription boxes, so I didn't have to pay the shipping. Well, that was all a waste of money because you end up still paying the shipping anyway. Uh, I got them at Jeep Beach week. I got one or two more. Got one or two up there, but those didn't come from Jeep Beach. I don't even know where those come from. But there's a thing with Jeeps that they're supposed to give out ducks because I did that, recorded for my 52 City Walk channel. In Daytona, they had Jeeps, lots of Jeeps. And I went there last Friday. It was like a 10-day show. Went there last Friday and of the show and did recorded video. And then I went there early Sunday morning because at sunrise they had a parade of Jeeps on the beach. I recorded that, and I have that up there. And the thing is with Jeeps, some of them have lots of ducks in the windshield. Because during COVID, person with a Jeep started saying, hey, started giving out ducks as an act of kindness. Like the rocks people were painting and hiding or giving it, whatever. Or to pay it forward. And that's the duck thing, I guess, from what I was told. So they had lots of ducks there, but after I heard this story, there's somebody parked next to me in a Jeep and watched a parade. After they told me the story, the parade was still going on. I seen a Dodge Ram pickup truck come in. It says 4-wheel drive because of the soft sand when the tide's up. Well, this person with a Dodge truck with mud tires on, not 4-wheel drive, got stuck right away. Probably 50 Jeeps. I'm recording it. 50 Jeeps. They're supposed to be nice. They're throwing ducks out and trading ducks. It's supposed to be nice and help people. Act of kindness. Drove right past this poor son of a bitch. They just left him sit in the truck. And then one of them did stop and help him finally. So like 50 of them rather go on with their parade than help a human being out. And they say how nice they are. Uh-huh. Or maybe they just thought that person was a dumbass because it says 4-wheel drive on the beach ramp. So, all right. Well, so talk to you later. Till next time. Peace out. And remember, 3 bowls a day keeps that doctor away.